Ernest Lakala atendereza wamu n'okunnyikiza obumu bw'okutumbula ebyokwerinda wamu n'okuwangana amagezi ku nsonga ezitali zimu.
The reason for this joint exercises of the East African community is really to build those bridges that were long broken. We are common people who have common cultures, common language. If I went across, who is from South Sudan here? You see? I have brothers across.
Bannamagye okuva mu mukago gw'amawanga g'obuvanjuba bwa Afrika bava mu mawanga omuli Uganda, Burundi, Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, South Sudan ne Democratic Republic ya Congo abakeegatta ku mukago guno. Nze Haruna Muteesasira, Jinja.
Webalenyo munaffe Haruna Muteesasira. Ate Katikkiro wa Buganda Charles Peter Mayiga asabye bannayuganda ne bammemba b'ekitongole kyonna okukolagananga bwe baba bakutuusa ekitongole ekyo oba kampuni yonna ku buwanguzi. Okwogera bino abadde atongoza olukiiko olufuzi olw'ekitongole ky'Obwakabaka ki Majestic Brand wali e Bulange Mengo.
Olukiiko olufuzi olw'ekitongole ky'Obwakabaka ki Majestic Brand zirutongozeddwa leero n'obubaka obulukalaatira okukuuma n'okutunda ekifaananyi kya Buganda mu nsi yonna. Ng'alutongoza Katikkiro wa Buganda Charles Peter Mayiga abafalaasidde okwewala okuttattana ekifaananyi ky'Obwakabaka.
Mwe mulimo gwammwe okusooka okuwanirira ekifaananyi ekyo, ekyokubiri okukiyitimusa, ekyokusatu okukimanyisa ab'ebweru obuzito bwakyo. Nkakasa mujja kugutuukiriza era munaagutuukiriza omuwanika byabagamba mujja kubituukako.
Mukuumaddamula abasabye okukozesa amazima n'obwerufu buli kye bakola abantu baleme kufunamu kubabuusabuusa.
Kwe kulaba ng'entambuza y'emirimu gy'ekitongole munda gya mutindo. Bagamba nti obulungi bwa boodi yonna bwesigama ku bulungi bwa management. Obulungi bwa boodi bwesigama ku bulungi bw'abo abaddukanya kampuni.
Ssentebe w'olukiiko luno olutongozeddwa Robert Nsereko ng'ono ekisanja kye kizziddwa buggya atubuulidde okusoomozebwa kwe basanze mu kisanja ekiwedde.
Ekisingira ddala ekibadde ekyokumpi ye COVID-19 yatusoomooza era akyatusoomooza effects tukyaziraba naye tujja ziyitako.
Minisita w'ebyensimbi mu Bwakabaka ategeezezza ng'olukiiko luno bwe balusuubiramu bingi ebizza Buganda ku ntikko.
Ndaba senkulu omupya ne bodi ezijja obujja basobolera ddala okwongerako notes ku nyingiza gye badde bayingiza.
Olukiiko luno lwakukulembera okumala ekisanja kya myaka 3. Nze Andrew Sebbira ne Ian Awoli Emmengo mu Kampala.
Weewaawo ate kyo ekitongole ekirwanirira eddembe ly'abakozi mu woteeri zissemaduuka n'amakolero kirabudde bannannyini makolero abakyaganya okwewandiisa nakyo nga kuno kuba kumenya mateeka nga gavumenti si yakubattira ku liiso. Bino byonna byogeddwa ssaabawandiisi w'ekitongole kino Mawuku Moses bw'abadde akulembeddemu ekikwekweto kugamu ku makolero gano. Ekikwekweto kino kitandikidde Maya mu kkolero litegerekeseeko nga Komesa Food Industries. Olubadde okuyingira mu kkolero lino, enjuki n'enswera ebiva mu bukyafu bimu ku bitwanirizza. Oluvannyuma abakungu okuva mu kitongole ki Uganda Hotel Food Tourism Supermarkets and Allied Workers bagumbye akafubo n'abamu ku batwala kampuni eno nga baagala okumanya embeera abakozi mwe bakolera.
We are committing ourselves to reschedule the meeting on the 3rd June 2022 at 12 p.m.
Tetukkiriziddwa kuyingira mu kkolero lino wabula abakozi bayitibwa bunnambiro ne bannyonnyola eddembe lyabwe ku mirimu. Wano abatwala kampuni eno bakkiriziganyiza n'ekitongole kino okuwandiisa ekkolero mu kitongole ekirwanirira eddembe ly'abakozi era ng'endagaano yakolebwa ng'ennaku z'omwezi 3 omwezi ogw'omukaaga omwaka guno.
Ate nga temuli represented ebintu ebibaluma bibeerayo buli lunaku naye mwena temugenda kukola naye kwogera ne MD. Mwina okukozesa abantu ekitongole ekikola ki kye bayita union okutuukiriza ebyo bye mwetaaga.
Oluvannyuma twolekedde mu bitundu by'e Namanve mu kkolero litegeerekeseeko nga Sun Food Industries. Wano kitutte essaawa eziwererako ddala ng'abakulu baganya okwogerako naffe. Nga tukyakonkomalidde wabweru tusobodde okwogerako n'abamu ku bakozi abakagobebwa mu kampuni eno ne batulojjera ennaku gye bayitamu nga bakolera abayindi.
Alina obuyinza nti pebusunze genda tambula ogende tulina job security tekisooka kino kituyambeko nnyo tulina appointment letter buli muyindi ali mufakole mu bosi muyindi aba akwana omuwalo onyumyako naye nga udugavumuna n'onyumyako naye eyo mpalana
ate wamala mukosa ayagala mugobe tamuziza dadda aba tayagala manya ajamu namwogerako ebigambo this one okay this one small water no baby what
nga bategedde nti tusimbula abayindi bano bavuddeyo gye babadde beekukumye nga bakozesa omulyango omulala ne bagenda mu kafubo n'ekitongole kino. Bano nabo baweereddwa nsalesale wa nnaku 5 okwetereza n'okuwandiisa ekkolero lyabwe mu kampuni erwanirira eddembe ly'abakozi.
Munda tebakkiriza muntu kuyingirayo ne bwabeera wa minisitule era naye bajja musibira ebweru naye ojja genda kulaba nti balina all certifications from the Bureau of Standards. Abatalina na kipande tebalina ndagirira. So ebintu bino bitwenyamiza nga abakulembeze.
Ndi Marion Nakitene akusakidde bino.
Ate bo bannakatemba wamu n'abazannyi ba firimu bakungaanidde ku ttendekero lya tekinologiya enakawo okubangulwa mu bintu eby'enjawulo ng'omusomo guno guwoomeddwamu omutwe aba Marine Spada nga bali wamu n'ekitongole ekivunaanyizibwa ku bigenda ku mpewo UCC. Abazannyi bano bavuddeyo ne kaweefube okuliziganya n'abalabi ku biki bye basaanye okukyusaamu n'okuteeka mu butambi bwabwe okusobola okwongera okukwata abalabi omubabiro.
Okay, kyetwasinziddeko sisinza gamba nti tulina buli omu abeera nekyasinziirako okugamba nti kino ekintu kinnyumira kitonde kinnyumira naye of course wabeerawo ekiri central nti ffenna bino byebintu tusooka ne tutula wansi ne tugamba bino bye tugenda okunoonyereza oba okutunuulira then buli omu n'agenda ku lulwe n'olaba firimu zonna okuva kwesooka paka kwesembayo n'olyoka otuwa feedback yo nti kati firimu zino ate jjukira nti teri amanya ani awaddeyo ki kubanga tubadde namba bunamba nti 122 1 who so simanyi oli ani bwe bijja awamu toyinza kumanya ani yasazeewo ki era ne bw'oba otunuulira you cannot put perspective ku judging nti oli kakati mukama waffe n'alyoka abigatta bwe mmala obigatta ne tujja awamu buli omu n'alyoka agamba nti gwe lwaki walonda bino nze nalonda zino lwa nsonga zino kubanga zino ze zivuddeyo waggulu nti ze zisinze abasinga obungi bagambye zino naye gwe ate wagambye nti eno yeyansingidde naye kakati gwe wali otunuulira ki okugamba nti eno yeyakusingidde ng'ate bano bagambye ki nonnyonnyola ate nabo ne bakola ki ne bakunnyonnyola.
Weewaawo 24 ziyiseeko kitundu kyakubiri nkomawo tovaawo tukomawo n'ebirala bingi.
Jennifer Jukila wewagamba I don't have waka you passed the ice through me about my waka now come and see for yourself see my waka that I got with Momo Nyabo Jangola we waka look at you waka see my waka
Simply deposit 20k or more on your mobile money for a chance to win 3 Toyota Succeeds and money to 2,000 lucky winners every week. We're giving away 24 cars and over 2 billion shillings of mobile money.
Fun is our flavor. When we're together, the vibe is pretty alright. Our taste is pretty awesome. We are Uganda's #1 fruity refreshment. Enjoy Mirinda Fruity, Uganda's #1 fruity refreshment.
Beat the back-to-school hustle today. Pay school fees conveniently using Airtel Money. Dial *185#. Select option 6, school fees.
Select to pay using Bridge Schools, School Pay or Beg Pay.
Select option 1, pay fees. Enter student number. Enter the amount. Enter the PIN number to complete payment. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Affordable packages, great entertainment,
sports, the local content, telenovela, the movies. There is something for everybody. Go TV, this is where great stories live.
Get the best entertainment for any budget. With GoTV, you will have great entertainment for as little as 13,000 Uganda shillings per month. GoTV, great stories, Zidiwano. GoTV Uganda, love it.
The Kabaka Birthday Run 2022 is back on Sunday, 3rd July 2022 at Lubiri Mengo. This year, the run will be physical and will be flagged off by Sabasajja Kabaka at 7 a.m. Come out in large numbers once again to Lubiri Mengo. Run for a cause to fight and end HIV by 2030. Buy your ticket today at 15,000 Uganda shillings from Airtel shops at Tobani Center, New Taxi Park, ShopRite Building, Benchwanka Street, Majestic Brands Office at Bulange Mengo. You can also buy your ticket using Airtel Money. Dial *185*5#. Select payments, select Kabaka Run, and follow the prompts to complete the payment. Kabaka Birthday Run 2022 is brought to you by UNAID, CBS, BBS, and Airtel, the smartphone network.
Water gives life. Water is life. But not all water is created equal. Refresh yourself with the new quality Nirvana packaged drinking water and fuel you and your passion to go further in life.
Visit a shop near you and grab a 250 ml at 500 shillings, 500 ml at 1,000 shillings, 1.5 liters at 2,000 shillings, or the 20-liter jumbo bottle at 19,000 shillings. Nirvana is a product of Crown Beverages Limited, the makers of Pepsi products.
Be alert! Do not share your Airtel Money PIN number with anyone. Airtel Uganda employees will never ask for your Airtel Money PIN number on call, SMS, or by email. All SIM card registrations, SIM card verifications, or SIM swaps are done at clearly branded Airtel shops and not on phone. To report any fraudulent activity, please call 100 immediately. The official calling number for Airtel promotions is 0200 100 100. Stay alert on Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Kitundu kyakubiri ekya UBC LEERO kakitandike ne Ssaabalabirizi w'ekkanisa ya Uganda Dr. Samuel Kazimba Mugalo wamu n'olukiiko olw'abalabirizi balambudde ekkolero ly'omukka gwa oxygen erizimbiddwa aba Joint Medical Stores. Katobefune.
Bakulemberwa mu Ssaabalabirizi Dr. Samuel Stephen Kazimba Mugalu balambudde ekkolero ly'omukka ogusibwa kiyite oxygen erizimbibwa ekitongole ekitereka n'okutambuza eddagala mu ggwanga ekya Joint Medical Stores Ensambya. Ssaabalabirizi Dr. Samuel Stephen Kazimba Mugalu asiimye aba Joint Medical Stores okukola ku nsonga y'ebyobulamu.
Tulabye nti ekiseera kino eky'obulwadde buno kirubyamira ekikambwe kirumima mawuggwe. Abantu bafudde nnyo lwakuba nti omukka gubadde gubaggwako ogwa oxygen ate nga kana akawuka kalumima mawuggwe kazibikira ebitundu byonna n'omukka ne guggwamu. Kale kyenva nsaba abantu bano aba Joint Medical Stores tubasabire kubanga okukola empewo kigenda kukendeeza ku bwetaavu naddala mu ddwaliro ate era n'emiwendo ejigula oxygen jijja kukenderako batutegeezezza.
Mu kulambula ekkolero lino aba Joint Medical Stores bawaddeyo obukadde 25 eri ekkanisa ya Uganda okusasula ku bbanja lya Church House wamu n'obukadde 10 okukola ku by'obulamu mu kulamaga ku kitebe ky'abakristaayo Namugongo.
Obulamu kuba abantu we bajja okulwala kwo munnange togalaba munnaffe omuyazze Mukama n'amuyitira kale nno n'olwekyo kye batukoze kirungi obukadde 10 bulamba nga buli mu kubyabulamu kujjanjaba abantu bonna.
Okulambula ekkoyo lino kwetabiddwako n'omulabirizi wa Ankole Fred Shedro Mwesigwa bw'ate ne yeebaza obuyambi obuweereddwayo aba Joint Medical Stores.
Inayo medical camp Namugongo ku saidi y'abakristaayo kuba twagamba nti abantu abajja kyetaaga obulamu bwabwe beeyongere okumanya abayimiridde batya mu bulamu bwabwe. Ekyo twagala abantu baffe babeere n'obulamu mu bujjudde. Bw'osoma Bayibuli Yokaana 10 olunyiriri olw'10 lugamba nti no omubbi taleetwa kirala okubba okutta n'okusaanyaawo.
Ekkoyo ly'omukka ogusibwa lino nga liyitibwa Oxlife lyatandika okuzimbibwa ng'ennaku z'omwezi 17 omwezi ogw'12 omwaka gwa 2021 era ng'akulira etterekero lino Beodadi Baguma ategeezezza nga bwe ligenda okutandika okukola mu mwezi ogw'omusanvu omwaka guno.
Factory egenda kubanga ekola oxygen. Simanyi wa oxygen kino ekigambo ky'Oluganda. Ndowooza buli muntu yenna ategeera oxygen. Kati tumaliza okuzimba ekizimbe oba factory eneekolerwamu oxygen era n'ebyuma byennyini ebigenda ogikola byatuuse dda mu ggwanga lwakuba bikeeryeko okutuuka wano kubanga bijadde bikyali mu process eya customs clearance.
Dokas Kimono yakusakidde bino.
Olwakadde ago getusobodde okukutuusaako olunaku olwaleero nze Marion Nakitene ne Yusuf Ssenyomo wali ku lulimi olw'obubonero weekuumire ku UBC TV ebikujjuko byonna ebyabalamazi n'abajulizi bigenda kubeera butereevu wano ku UBC TV. Atakumira mpeera ku nkumire weeraba.
A succulent Ugandan pineapple grown in Luero is processed into a product ready for sale on the supermarket shelf. The essence of value addition.
They gave me skills and how to add value, and they showed me many things that you can do to add value to your fruits. Of course, I was interested in working here, being an incubator. I had to apply. Then I applied, I showed them the farm and everything, and they accepted me to be an incubator. And today we are producing our Sun Select juice here.
Technology is being adopted to the technological needs of Uganda through technology transfer.
We are doing manufacturing, machining, and industrial skilling.
This is the Uganda Industrial Research Institute, URI, a Government of Uganda institution established by an Act of Parliament in 2002 as a competence and capability center for championing innovation and translating applied research results into practical use. The endeavor is to result in high-quality, efficient industrial products, processes, and highly skilled human resources. URI re-emerged in 2002, though it traces its roots to the East African Federation of the 1970s, when it was known as the East African Research Services Organization, EARSO.
In 1977, East African community of that time dissipated, and the Research Services Organization was taken over by the Kenyans, and it was named Kenya Industrial Research Development Institute. Tanzania started in Tanzania Industrial Research Development Organization. Uganda started nothing. Took 20 years for President Museveni to invite the Chinese to set up an industrial research unit in Kampala.
It was not until 2002 that Uganda started a journey of reinvestment in research and development in order to create the foundation of industrial development.
The original focus was on food science and technology, and the promise was that at a later date they would also build a metallurgical facility for researching and fabricating metallic products.
From a modest beginning, URI has now become a regional center of excellence in research and development, R&D, which is spearheading training, especially for young people, equipping them with industrial skills and providing them space to research and develop their ideas into real products. Sarah Jacqueline Kansime, 30 years old, is a budding entrepreneur under the URI incubation program. After graduation, she became one of the many unemployed youths seeking an office job, which was hard to come by.
I had no job. I was home seated. I had to think hard how to make myself busy, how to get something to do. And in me, I've always wanted to do farming.
In 2018, Kansime ventured into fruit growing, even though she had no land and had limited capital investment. Her business was born out of sheer passion and thinking beyond the usual confines of employment.
I had to look for the land. In me, I always thought that people who grow fruits own land. No. I went there, I realized that actually you can lease at a cheaper price. I found myself in Luero. Why? Because I wanted to grow fruits. And what I wanted most is our Ugandan pineapple. Yeah, I love pineapple and I have much to say about it. It is the sweetest fruit in Uganda that we have that is organically grown.
She leased a 5-acre piece of land in Luero, where she grows the pineapples. Once the pineapples reached maturity, she was met with shock when pineapples flooded the market and her produce was rotting in the garden.
What URI did for me is to allow me use their machines to produce my juice. Secondly is marketing. They have helped me to penetrate the market. Thirdly, it's UNBS. They help us to get a certificate. Like mine, I haven't gotten it, but it's in the process.
Today, the proprietor of Bamkisa Fruit Growers produces Sunny Select juice, ready for sale from pineapples she harvests from her own farm. That is the true essence of value addition. She is making use of the juice production machinery at the URI facility to carry out production and storage until she is able to accumulate capital to invest in her own manufacturing equipment. The well-equipped facility trains and incubates hundreds of youths every year. The purpose of technology incubation at URI is therefore to effectively link talent like Kansime with technology, capital, and know-how, so as to leverage entrepreneurship and accelerate the development of new firms. This will speed up the uptake of technology within the economy and growth of private industry.
We had very dismal statistics regarding success rate of startup companies. In fact, there is some statements within the literature, especially by the World Bank, that says Uganda is the highest, most entrepreneurial country in the world. But its mortality rate of its startup companies is also among the highest in the world. So you build enterprises, they fail. Why is that? Again, just like Uganda Industrial Research Institute needed technology and skilled people, so does industry as a whole. So startups had to be supported.
Tom Oluka, the proprietor of Move Fresh Dairy, which produces yogurt, found himself jobless when the first wave of COVID-19 hit and there was a subsequent lockdown in 2020.
The job has gone. Where can I start from? I had a family, I had the people to take care of, and I had to sit down and think, And at the end, I came up with this.
He had the idea of making yogurt, which he started from home, but the quantities were small and he wanted to meet high-quality food standards that would allow him to penetrate the market.
I started this yogurt from outside. I was making 30 liters from my home, but I wanted to make something better. That's why I had an idea of coming to URI.
Because Oluka ventured into a business with a readily available raw material, like milk, he is a major link in the dairy industry value chain. As his business venture grows, he creates employment for the many youths and generates a better market for dairy farmers.
When I went for my market analysis, I thought that milk was really selling. And I had also a friend who was doing it, and these are the same people who motivated me to go for milk.
Bananas, one of the food staples in many parts of Uganda, produces a byproduct, banana fibers, which Samuel Niwagaba of Sam's Paper Production is utilizing to grow. From banana fibers and other waste products, he gets the raw materials which feed his cottage business.
Nalina ekiroto nga njagala kukola empapula nga njagala kuyiga nga bwe bakola empapula nga ndaba empapula ku katale naye nga simanyi engeri gye bazikolamu. Kati bwe nali noonyereza n'enkizuula ku Uganda Industrial Research Institute nti bayigiriza okukola empapula. Kati bwe najja ne bantraininga ate ne bampa n'ekifo nkolerewo kubanga balina incubation program. Gamba bwe batraininga omuntu baba baagala akole then kati ayeyongereyo akulaakulane. Kati bantraininga ne bampa n'ekifo n'embeera nga nkolerawo okutuuka bwe naafuna machines ezange n'engenda wabweru n'embeera independent.
Niwagaba finishes off some of his products with a Ugandan map, an image that demonstrates the pride he has for his country. His organic paper bags are ready for supply to the environmentally conscious, growing tourism sector.
Abantu abeetaaga packaging bags gye bali okugeza. Tuna mu craft shops. Abarambuzi abajja wano mu ggwanga baba baagala kukozesa packaging nga bakozesebwa mu material eziri nakyo. Kati bo bamanyi we basobola ozigula. Kati bazigula mu craft shops. Companies zino ez'abarambuzi ezireeta abagenyi wano kati baba baagala kupakagingiramu abagenyi baabwe bwe baba baze wano. Kati abo be bakasitoma bange.
Professor Charles Kwesiga, the Executive Director of Uganda Industrial Research Institute, believes that research and development are key in Uganda's progress to attain industrialization.
Development globally has squarely depended on R&D, research and development. And so in keeping with traditions, the global tradition, any country to develop must have some involvement in research and development. And so it was it was understandable that without R&D you really can't go far. My coming on board was by invitation from His Excellency the President. I had lived and worked in America for 26 years, part of it as a professor at the university, part of it as a corporate manager, and by profession I'm an industrial engineer. And so when I came on board, I had all these ideas of what happens in those countries because of that exposure. And then I was looking at what is really needed for things to get started in this country. And there's a quick realization that we needed technologies, we needed high human capital, that is highly skilled manpower, engineers specifically, engineers and technicians, and we needed financial support, budget. With those three, we could be able to put together programs for a robust industrial research facility.
At this industrial complex in Nammanve Industrial Park is Uganda's Industrial Research Institute, which is developing technologies and carrying out transfer of new age technologies for the country to catch up with the rest of the world in industrial production. It is a symbol of growing partnerships and renewed commitment by the country to invest in research and development.
The essence of Nammanve, first of all, is to develop technologies and provide platforms for apprenticeship. Now, on the technology side of the business, while in Nakawa we talk about value addition, we talk about supporting startups and so on. On the other side of the coin, we're importing every piece of equipment we need for these startups to use. And there's no way in the world that you can ever be effective at industrializing your country or your economy if you are totally dependent on foreign technology. And so the key consideration at Nammanve is develop technologies, develop machines, and have an impact on import substitution.
Here, application of computer-aided design and manufacturing technology, which is widely recognized as one of the cornerstones of industrial development, is being introduced. In developed countries, the technology is used in automotive industries, development of healthcare, consumer, electronics and telecommunication products, and aerospace industries. Robotics are also being tried out here. The center is stocking up machinery and skilling its staff to make the country ready for import substitution of many small machinery components, which are imported into the country at a very high cost to the economy.
If I have to import everything to process my milk, and I have to get pasteurized, even nuts and bolts and pipes and so on, and storage tanks, how long will it take before I can break even? And so we have to change that and at least reduce on our desire and hunger for imported technology.
Technology transfer and development in Uganda can indeed be addressed by acquiring technologies from developed countries and adapting them for local application. The Institute is currently involved in several collaborative technology transfer projects with internationally renowned research organizations from more industrialized countries, such as Malaysia and China. They are skilling Ugandans who will be the technology producers of the future. Matthias Nsimbe, a Ugandan engineer, oversees the floor at this Center for Machine Manufacturing and Industrial Skilling Center in Nammanve.
My background is in Chambogo University, oil and gas production. Then from there I trained in Malaysia as a certified inspector of production systems and welding. And then I was sent to Trinidad, and I also was certified in electrical maintenance in production systems. Still again, when I was there in Trinidad, I also worked offshore, and still I got a certification in production systems. We are doing manufacturing, machining, and industrial skilling. So in a bit of manufacturing, what we are looking at is product substitution, and mainly we are looking at the sector of spare parts and machine parts. So those that are imported in, like spare parts for borders, for motor vehicles, what we are looking is to substitute those ones by making them ourselves. So we are training and skilling Ugandans with the help of the Chinese that we have seen to try and grasp those skills, how to use all this equipment here so that we can start producing those machines. At the same time, we shall be doing skilling, and that is in apprenticeships, internships, people who have projects, people who are doing research, all of them are welcome.
The machining center is bridging a crucial industrialization gap, demonstrating that Ugandan industries are ready to buy and utilize Ugandan-made machinery if attention is given to quality using modern, precise technologies in manufacturing.
We are already producing machines. We have done some production machines for like dairy plants, dairy tanks. We have done spare parts for people in Chiseka. We have worked with ESCOM. We are kind of working on some project of theirs, some bushings for their machinery. We are working with tractor, someone who's selling tractors. We can make a spare part for a tractor. Like if you have a breakdown in a tractor and you need something replaced or done repair on, you can just bring the spare part here. We have equipment here that can actually reproduce it and make the exact one instead of importing that spare part. So the big equipment is to do heavy work. An example is the bushing of, let me say, an engine in a train. If it had a problem, we just carry it using our 10-ton crane that you've seen above us. That we bring it here and we use these ones. All these ones do the same work as the small machines, but for bigger work. If you have like something as big as a rail engine or a truck engine, that's where we use those big equipment there.
The Namamve complex is also a skills development center. URI offers hands-on skills training in diverse areas such as food processing, weaving and textiles, bamboo value addition, carpentry, metal fabrication, minerals and materials processing, among others. This is the textile section where hundreds of tailors are trained on turning fabric into functional products ready for the market. Not only are they given a better chance of finding employment, but these youth are part of the plan to launch a truly functioning textile industry, which can lead to textile export. In the carpentry section, youth have a chance to train with quality equipment to make high-quality carpentry products out of Ugandan timber. The facility is equipped with an electric dryer where trainee carpenters can learn firsthand how to dry timber and machine it to make highly needed timber products for the market. Some of the products which have been made here are put on display for customers.
I've heard of some of our incubatees even selling products on Amazon, and so there are many success stories. The growth of the facility like this, that you can write a winning proposal to get a $30 million grant to build a facility like this, and to stock it with modern day technologies. If that's not an achievement, I don't know what is.
URI has become a center of excellence in East Africa, in spite of being the newest research and development facility in the region.
I received a plaque from the President of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, recognizing URI as a center of excellence for East African community in R&D. This was done through a competitive process. It was East Africa wide, and we came on top as a center of excellence in research and development. There was a group of people, examiners, visiting facilities, looking at what they do, looking at their records, looking at their achievements, and they came out with a verdict that we are the best.
So, how can the research facility prepare Ugandans for mindset change and nurture a mindset which favors industrialization?
There are many aspects, beginning with how do we prepare our technicians and engineers? How do we prepare society to recognize and realize their potential? How do we define success as in a modern day world? There are a lot of ways. Even in governance, how do we get our political leaders to understand the realities of where we are.
Uganda Industrial Research Institute is leading the way in undertaking applied research and to develop and acquire appropriate technologies in order to create a strong and effective and competitive industrial sector in Uganda, which will catalyze socio-economic transformation of the country. Create wealth, transform livelihoods. Brought to you by Operation Wealth Creation.
Even with my grandson, a doctor at my side, I struggled to get the help I needed. But he saw something that day. He began to work day and night. He wouldn't quit, even when people said no. He wouldn't stop fighting. He knew something had to change, and his vision was bigger than anyone could imagine. He made it possible to receive quality medical services anywhere in Uganda by simply using a phone.
This is a story of a regular Ugandan just like you, who harnessed the power of technology to provide a solution for us. How about you tell us your story? UG needs more of you. To share your story, visit airtel.co.ug/UG